My Claim to Fame, Take 1. It was the summer of '63 and I was looking for a job. Me and Jerry took the ferry. I think it cost a bob. Got off the boat at Liverpool at the old Pier Head and I was looking for a bus when Jerry suddenly said, "Look, there's the Beatles by the meat pie stall." Well, just imagine my surprise when I saw them all, John, Paul, George and Ringo, right before my eyes, standing round and laughing and eating hot meat pies. You didn't have to tell me, I'm not that flipping daft. I hot-footed to the pie stand and got all their autographs. Next thing we were running, all feet and flapping coats. We had to reach that gangplank because they were filming on the boat. The film crew was so watchful it was difficult for us to sneak behind the Fab Four while the cameras did their stuff. They were filming for the telly and we decided to be in it. So we hid behind the funnel and jumped out at the last minute. For weeks and months, the Radio Times gave no hint or clue about the film which we'd seen made, or when it might be due. And then the memory faded, and I got on with my life. I had a job, and pretty soon I had a lovely wife. Then the kids came, 1, 2, 3, and as I watched them growing, I wondered what they'd one day be, but there was no way of knowing. And then one night, I watched this thing I'd taped the night before. It was all about the '60s and the Maisie beat and more. It got a bit nostalgic, looking at the past, but it was good to think that our music was good enough to last. Then my heart jumped as I saw the Beatles on a ferry boat, and that boy looked just like I did in my old mohair overcoat. I suddenly remembered it all came flooding back, me and Jerry on the ferry, all those long years back. My kids all asked why it was I suddenly looked so glad, so I rewound the tape and showed them, and they said, "Who were the Beatles, Dad?"